What is going on, guys? Welcome to another Garden Warfare 2 video. Today you have just seen some gameplay of the brand new cactus called the Zen Cactus. Now this looks absolutely amazing. She is very unique. We have seen some slight gameplay of her before when we did get the map reveal and the dev diary talking about the brand new maps Zen Peak and also Boney Island, and we did only get it for a few seconds where I believe that she did get taken out by Super Brain. So now we have some more gameplay. We get a 20-second clip and we do find some cool things out in this video. It's not as much as what we've seen in previous videos, but nevertheless we do find some awesome features. The first one is that it seems to take characters out in one shot. Now I don't think this is going to be the case that every time you do hit a character it will be one shot. Of course we don't have damage indicators, so we don't know how much damage this character is actually doing, but I'm thinking that it may be kind of a character that has explosive damage if it hits the ground, or it's going to be very high damage if you do hit them directly, and especially if it is critical you will do even more damage. So I'm thinking it may do about the same damage as maybe the tank commander does, where if it's a direct shot it does about 70, something like that. That's what I'm thinking this cactus may do. It may be a different variation of the camo cactus. It may be a little bit slower, maybe might have more health, that we don't know, but it does seem to take characters out pretty well. Now the other thing I do want to mention is of course with the eye in her chest. I'm not sure if that does anything, but it does look pretty awesome, and you can see some kind of balls or orbs kind of floating around her head. Now this is her ammo, so of course if you do have some balls floating around your head you will have some bullets to shoot. Of course it will probably tell you in the indicator down below, but this is kind of good for characters who are wanting to maybe challenge this character. You will know how many shots they have left, and it's kind of really interesting in both perspectives of seeing how many shots you do have left. But I think it's a really nice feature to have not just your ammo kind of in the bottom right HUD, you can also have it hovering above your head, which I think is pretty awesome. And of course when you do fire a bullet then you are going to be having one less that's spinning around your head. Now the final thing we're going to take a look at today is the garlic drone, because it does seem to have changed. If you do see when the gameplay is used of the garlic drone, what I'm not 100% sure on yet is, first off we know it's got a slower rate of fire, but what I'm not sure is if this is kind of a rate of fire, so every time you shoot a corn will come down. So instead of having a corn strike where you press Y and then lots of corn comes down, every time you hold the right trigger and shoot, a corn cob will come down, and then of course the more you do fire in an area the more corn's gonna come down, so you are going to have a bigger explosion. Now that may be what it could be, or you may also just have the corn strike like you usually have, but the rate of fire has just been decreased. It's hard to find out what is actually happening in the gameplay, but what we do know is whatever the garlic drone is firing, it is a slower rate of fire from Garden Warfare 1. We just don't know if it's going to be a weapon as well as having a corn strike ability, or of course this is going to be an alternative version of the corn strike. So instead of pressing Y and all of it comes in one area, you can just fire it and then the corn will drop down from there. But there we go, that is it for this video. Hopefully you did enjoy the video. This cactus looks absolutely amazing. I can't wait to play as her. I'm sure a lot of you can't as well. And give it a like if you did enjoy this video, and subscribe if you are new to my channel. Thank you very much for watching this video. My name is ZEROxFUSIONZ, and I'll catch you guys next time.